I was doing a little pimping at the time, you know what I mean? I don't never talk about that too tough because there's something, you know, that I don't, you know, glorify them, but motherfuckers who know me back then, they know I had 2 hoes. I had 4 hoes, matter of fact, but I had 2 main ones, one named Amber and one named Kiki. A white girl named Amber, she was so thick, I'm talking about thick like a black girl, nigga. I'm talking about, good God Almighty, I miss Amber. And I had one named Kiki, a tall stallion, nigga. I'm talking about a real stallion. She was about 6'9". I'm talking about so fine, it was ridiculous. I'm talking about chocolate skin, had 2 golds in the front.
Hello.
Anybody who know. Like when the motherfuckers see this segment, the people who know, they gonna be like, yeah, he ain't lying.
Damn,
yeah,
man.
And they were working. When I met them, they were working. It like I was just really their bodyguard. I say I was just their bodyguard. I made sure nobody fuck with them. Yeah, man, but goddamn it, I done did a little of everything. You know what I mean? Fuck around in the hood.
So hold on, oh, it's a car coming, man. Man, so before we left off, you was kind of opening up about your past and the pimp game. So is that something that you saw people in your family do before you jumped into it, or how did you get introduced to that?
I got a pimp game from 5th Ward. 5th Ward is another neighborhood right over this way. You know what I mean? It's called Herndon Homes. But 5th Ward, Herndon Homes, they had a variety of characters in their neighborhood. They had some pimps, they had some gangsters, they had some robbers, they had some finessers, they had con artists. They had a little more than what Vine City had, you know what I mean? So when I went over through that way, them boys, that was in furs and shit. I had never seen that shit, you know what I mean? And I was like, oh hell no. And I'm the type of nigga, I like dressing nice and shit, you know what I mean? But back then, them boys had the gators and shit, and had the whole standing right there with them, man, with the pieces on. You know, I had done seen it in them books and shit in New York, you know what I mean? But I had never seen it in real life. When I went to 5th Ward, my brother was from 5th Ward. That's the reason why I was even in that area, you know what I mean? I got a brother, rest in peace. His name Kunta Kinte. Kunta Kinte Grill. He from 5th Ward. Yeah, that's where he from. But yeah, it was some real pimps in 5th Ward, man. And goddamn, you know what I mean? Once I seen that shit, I was like, this shit can't be for real. Ain't no way in there these hoes bring no nigga no money and just goddamn it getting it to him, and it's just cool like that, you know what I mean? But it was like, you know, you had to learn how the shit go. And man, I kicked it over there for a couple weeks with my brother and seen how they, you know what I mean, roll. Once I got back to Vine City, shit, I brought it back with me. I was the first pimp in Vine City. You can ask anybody, you know what I mean? Yeah.
At your height, you say you had 4 women?
Yeah, I had 4.
2 main, though.
I had 2, I had my wife, my high school sweetheart. Me and her lived together. I had one chick that I just used to mess with, you know, on the side. Her name was Shay. And I had the 2, one that used to, you know, sell pussy. You know what I mean? I put it like that. But like I say, they was selling pussy already. They jumped from some pimp nigga that they were fucking with. And goddamn it, I just happened to run into them. They like, hey, we do blase blase. They needed a spot. Just happened I had a spot. They needed a ride to go get, you know, from black. Just happened I had a ride. We link up. I'm just taking them to the spots. They go in there, handle the business, come back out. They'll break me off a little something, you know what I mean? Then I tell them, hey, make sure, goddamn it, you get your hair done, you know, all the hygiene shit you need to keep this shit up. And goddamn bling bling. I ain't never used to take all their money with no shit like that. Hell no. Then they got to where goddamn it, they'll be like this here. They want me to have all the money. You dig what I'm saying? And they like, you know what I mean? They taught me how to goddamn work the money in so many words. They give me the money and goddamn it, I goddamn it flip it. Yeah, you dig what I'm saying? Okay. And make sure everything's straight. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. And goddamn, we gained a relationship like that, man. I'm talking about, and it was for real. It was dead for real. Them hoes bringing in, goddamn it, at least to the least 2 bands a night a piece. You know what I mean? Cause we wasn't fucking around nowhere around here. We up through there. We Buckhead, Holcomb Bridge Road, up there where the Mexicans at, you know what I mean? Where these niggas really paying, John. Yeah. I had done goddamn start putting on the Kangos and the goddamn slippers. I think I had one picture that survived the fight, man, where I had on the whole suit, get it up. I had both of the hoes with me one day. You know what I mean? But that picture right there, man, was legendary. But yeah, them hoes, man, they were dead for real, and they brought real money, man. You know what I mean?
At the height of that, was it better than hustling?
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, because I ain't had to worry about no police action like that, you know what I mean? But I was still hustling you know, in between time. But goddamn it, that right there brings so much money. I was goddamn, you know, barely ain't fucking with the dope like that. But like I say, we had the traps. You know what I mean? So they was still booming. You know what I mean? My brother them, they handled that. But shit, when I was handling that, man, shit, I was goddamn it, boy, who? I'm talking about, I'd say goddamn it, we were doing goddamn it, at the end of the week, 8,000, some shit like that.
One week.
Cash money. Yeah, these hoes charging 200. You know what I mean? They got them goddamn, them escort type motherfuckers. Like I said, they wasn't fucking with no jelly bean type niggas. Hell no. These folk were real money, man. You know what I mean?
Man, you see how it's changed nowadays, like with the law, sex trafficking.
Oh boy, you better not get caught up in no shit like that. That was the reason why I stopped saying it. Cause that when that sex trafficking shit had just hit. And they were like, oh, but they charging everybody with that. They catch you with some hoes or the hoes like they supposed to be, or they out of place first, then they gonna say kidnapping, sex trafficking. I was like, oh hell no. I seen one pimp nigga get 120 years. After that, why I never said that shit again. Hell no.
Sure. And you know, they say some pimps, you know, by force, other they can do it verbally. Did it ever get intense for you? Or what kind of pimp, how would you describe your pimp?
I was a smooth pimp because all I did, like I say, was really made sure no nigga didn't give them no fake money, made sure goddamn no nigga didn't try to take the money back, made sure goddamn it, you know, they got from one place to another, made sure they had somewhere to goddamn lay, and made sure they ate and shit, cause they stayed with me. Let me see, can you see the building? It's a small building on the other side of that blue building down there on the corner. It's called Smallville. That's where I live with them. See that white fence on that side all the way up? Look all the way up the street. Like you looking up toward that way.
Okay.
See, it's a white fence.
Oh, yeah.
Up there, yeah.
By the stop sign?
Yep, by the stop sign. Okay. It's an apartment, it's called Smallville right there. That's where I lived at with them. Yep. Right there.
For sure, for sure.